We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Stroud looking to throw. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now it's Smith. And that'll be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing now is Gino. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Here's Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Texans football to start quarter 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, that...
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Walker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he returns this to the 22.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Stroud.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Julian Love picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Geno down to throw. And completes it again to Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw, Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, a 14-yard touchdown.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And a nice hole opens up. He's got a 1st down out of that one, up to the 14-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Texans 1st down. On play action, Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And At this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Kicked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Second and a yard. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got it at about the 8. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Dotson, the man in motion. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back. Let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Here's Stroud. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play. They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He's got his man. It's Diggs. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, it's Hurts. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Hurts now. And that is incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
On third down, here's Hurts. Off-balance throw. It's complete. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
On play action, here's Hurts. That one is caught by Campbell. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Dotson, the man in motion. To the air again. Hurts. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Hurts will try it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up your first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And how about that back bulldozing his way forward? A gain of 9 yards. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. And they'll throw here with Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. The clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. He'll look deep here for Diggs. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. It's 2nd down. Now Stroud. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They'll go. It's Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now it's Hurts. Trying to go back over the middle. And now he loses the football. And the defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to Mixon. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Stroud to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line. They'll run here with Mixon. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Stroud going to set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Texans. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return from the end zone, here's Britton Covey. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Hurts to the air on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Man in motion is Brown. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Harris, Campbell, touchdown, Eagles. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. Ooh. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, both teams trade touch. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
They face second down and 7. Now, Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And the Texans are going to be looking at a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game.
And he'll take it on in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is first and 10. Hurts. First down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's Mixon. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. Here's first and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Second down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Talk things over before third down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On third down, here's a run by Mixon. So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to make it a two-possession lead. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. His kick is good. He got it. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. To throw is Hurts. He's going to look downfield once again. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Find Diablo there on the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10, a run to Mixon. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 13 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. A handoff for Mixon, running right. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Robert Spillane has it. And the Raiders take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And that really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got a first to begin the fray. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Minshew now on 3rd down. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Raiders first. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he pushed deep into enemy territory with that. Down inside the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Madison again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders hoping to put our first points on the board. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to Madison. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll run. This is Madison. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
And he has enough room to gain about 4. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. And he's brought down for a loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Pressure coming. It's Minshew. Got a man. Bowers has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Madison. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it 70 yards. So now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
That's cut at the 4. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. To the ground with Madison. Is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Damian Pierce now to return it. And they've got it inside field goal range already to begin the drive. He's out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over. A lot of the work in the field position already done.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. On the ground again with Mixon. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 16. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Throwing is Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's Stroud. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start the 2nd half with some needed points. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And he's got a man complete. And he reaches the end zone, so the 2-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. They go with Madison here. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's the give to Madison. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And the Texans grab it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Texans trail by 6. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, I've been around this league a long time. Runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Back to throw. He finds Diggs right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. He'll look to throw it. This is complete to Schultz. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Setting up to pass. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now. Put the body on the line for his team. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up. Mixon. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in. And now an extra point will give him the lead and maybe the win. Now on for a likely game winner if he can hit it. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives him the 1-point lead right near the end of this game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 2nd and 10 now, Minshew. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted.
Ooh, all that talking for nothing. All that talking for nothing. Yeah, because I let my game talk play. Oh, you quit. Ah, you quit. You're quitting on me. Yeah.